Good afternoon, everybody. Campers, good afternoon. Campers, did you have a good time? Yeah. All right. I want to welcome all the parents. We had another wonderful, wonderful success in our Bridge to Success program this year. So I'd like all of us to give our campers a round of applause. Each year we do the Bridge to Success program, and we really focus on not only developing their skills, but having them leave with some strong understanding. And so they are expected at the end of the week to have an evaluation, and the evaluation is in 3 parts. The first part is a written evaluation that tests their understanding of not only the game aspect, but also nutrition and conditioning and things such as that. We also have on-the-field game understanding. Are they able to apply what they've learned out on the field? And then the last piece is their fitness, and they had a marker at the beginning of the week, and they had to work to try and improve that marker in terms of a mile run in their conditioning. And throughout the week, they were evaluated by their coaches. So they did a wonderful, wonderful job this year. So I'll ask us again to applaud their efforts. I do want to call up, before we move on to our announcing our MVPs, I want to call up the mastermind behind this program, and that is Mr. David Bascom. Can we give him a round of applause?
Okay, it's not going to be long. They told me I only have 2 minutes. I'm going to try to do it under 30 seconds. The one thing I'd like to say is that my young people, excellent job. My coaching staff, brilliant. I really appreciate their time coming on here, and also the local coaches. 23 years, parents, it's been your support that's made this successful. The one great thing that we've done this year, not only picking the Bridge to Success, but also teaming up with Validus group. Validus is actually going to be now is that offering out close to 100 scholarships, okay, for the Validus Power of One camp, which is in August. Some of our players got selected, and I'm so excited for them to come on board with us, because it's very tough to get groups to work together. So I just want to say thank you on behalf of Bascom Enterprise and also HSBC Pro Soccer Clinic to Validus for coming on board. We're going to be announcing those young people later. We're going to do a picture. But I just want to say thanks again, parents, my players, and my staff. Excellent job. Thank you.
We are going to have our coaches come up one at a time to introduce the one player that they felt stood out, not just on the field, but in terms of their character, their work ethic. So we'll start with Group 1. That was Coach Katie.
This player that has been selected for the MVP of my group is a great football player, was able to apply what we learned in our sessions to the games, and was a great teammate to all the girls in our group, and that is Sarah Westhoff. Come up, Sarah.
Sarah, you can come and shake everybody's hand.
He
has some gifts for him. There you go. You got one other thing.
There you go.
There we go.
Awesome. Group 2 is Coach Danielle.
Okay, so from Group 2 this week, the MVP that I chose was somebody who not only was technically very sound, but tactically knew the game very well, but was also a leader. When, it was hot and we had 10 minutes left, he was still running 100 miles an hour, helping his team in any way possible, and just an all-around fantastic footballer, and that's Hugo Few.
Congratulations. Good job, buddy.
Group 3 coach, Coach William.
The MVP for my group is one kid, and everything he's really trying to do his best. He's a good athletic player. Technique is unbelievable. Really good striker, left foot. Kimani.
No smiles today. There we go.
Good job. Good job, buddy.
Good job. Here's your ball.
Yep. Group 4 coach, Coach Denny.
All right, guys. I've been doing this camp with Coach Bascom, Coach Mike, for about 10 years now, and I gotta say, this group I had in the morning was some of the most well-behaved. All right, some of the best footballers that I've coached since I've been here. So, my group, just want to give you a round of applause. Thank you. Awesome job this week. Awesome job. And legitimately, my MVP could go to 5 or 6 players. We had that many talented players in our group. I thought the one guy that really stood out and changed the game for his team on a lot of occasions was our goalkeeper, Connor O'Keefe. Connor, come on up, buddy. Great job this week, buddy. Great job, buddy.
All right.
Congratulations.
And last but not least, Group 5, Coach David Bascom.
All right. My group, long week, excellent job. Okay, we had about 22 players, and these were the older guys. The young man that I picked, okay, smallest of the group, possibly, okay, for my MVP, worked very hard, very consistent, is Zarian Del. Zarian! What's up? Good job.
Smile, smile. There you go.
Good job, buddy.
Congratulations, bud. Congratulations.
Can we give all of our MVPs a round of applause? So just so that we know, again, I know Coach Bascom mentioned it, but we'll introduce School of Excellence awardees. Those are 10. School of Excellence goes to those who also stood out above and beyond, but there's also an age requirement. They must be at least 12 years of age. So we'll announce those 10 who will be coming next week to work with Coach Bascom and get some training as a group on the field, but they'll also do a bit of a leadership activity as well. And then we'll introduce the Validus, and then afterwards we'll go group by group where we'll pass out the certificates where we're recognizing all of the players for their wonderful work, and they'll receive their test that has their evaluations. So parents, just so that you know. So I'm going to announce our School of Excellence awardees. Hakeem Benston, you can come on up. Hakeem. Hakeem Johnston. My apologies. Hakeem, you can shake everybody's hand and then you can. What do you want? Hakeem, you can come right up here again. Janico Seeley. You can go that way, shake hands, and then. Jasmine Spence. This way. Zach Foley.
Congratulations.
Tarico Williams. Josh Hartman.
Congratulations.
Jefferson Milan Gonzalez. Messiah Bean Brown. Zarian Darrell. And last but not least, excuse me if I get this wrong, Jacadi Richardson. Jacadi Richardson. I know I always mess up these names. Stay up there.
Back in, Zarian, back in.
See what happens when the boss leaves? See, everybody we can go. Thomas, sit.
All right, cool.
Another round of applause.
Oh my God.
Okay, before we close out, I want to just explain again. The coaches will meet with their group separately to hand out your certificates as well as your evaluation. And there will be a group picture, so parents, just so that you know, I know you probably have those cameras ready. We then will close out from there. So I just want to thank everyone for coming out. Campers, I want to thank you. Give yourselves a round of applause. Give your parents a round of applause for waking up, getting you up early in the morning, making sure you're here. And give your coaches a round of applause for the hard work they put in throughout the week. Come on, louder than that, louder than that. All right. So thank you once again for another successful Bridge to Success program. We expect to see everybody out again next year. Right now, we'll dismiss you with your coaches. Good.